how men can avoid paying lifetime alimony in a California divorce. So this whole system I'm going to show you right here is exactly how I kept over $250,000 in assets, aka 100% of my assets in my California divorce, and I paid my wife zero alimony when I should have paid her 1 year and a quarter of alimony in my California divorce, and I had to pay her a one-time payment of $650 to escape. So here's the whole system. So first of all, look here on the left. We got these two bars. So basically executing this whole system, you can see from the top to the bottom, you're still living with your wife. So I did all this while me and my wife are still living together. And if we zoom in here on the red and green, so these steps are: wife does not know you are filing divorce on her. And then when you have the talk, that's when she finally knows. And then down here, this bottom 2/3, she does know you're filing divorce on her because you told her during the talk. All right, so let's go here. So first of all, you got to be 100% ready to divorce in California. If you are not, I cannot help you. And also you can't help yourself because you have no idea, like your compass is spinning. So you have no destination. So you can't even help yourself. So hire the not divorce system or implement the not divorce system by yourself by watching all these videos. You got to fill out the paperwork correctly for an uncontested divorce. So you got to file the divorce papers. It's called filing for divorce. I do not do this yet. I recommend going to a legal document preparer. Basically, they know how to do all the papers, $1,500, or you could have a lawyer do it. I had a lawyer do it, but now I realize I didn't really need to. You only need a lawyer if it becomes contested, aka your wife does not sign the divorce settlement agreement, and you have to go to court to litigate. So lawyer, $7,000 extra if you want them to do it, or you could just pay the legal document preparer. I do feel this is a better option, as long as they have good reviews. And then your divorce is filed, okay. And still your wife does not know anything that you're divorcing her, but blue bar, you're still living together. So when you have the talk, this is when you sit her down, and I told my wife, hey, I love you, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, but the state government in our relationship is giving me too much stress. And that's because with the way the laws are, they can come take my businesses at any time, or any future businesses that I create at any time, and it's giving me too much stress, and I don't want it in my life anymore. I don't want that stress in my life anymore. But hey, I'm not kicking you out. I'm not gonna, you're still gonna live here. Everything will be the same, but I need to get this done to de-stress for myself. And so basically, just tell her what's gonna happen. You reassure her, and then my wife's mom called me up that same day, asking me what the heck was going on. And you tell their parents the same thing if they hit you up. If you don't talk to them, they can only assume the worst, and so you should assuage their concerns by telling them the truth. Like, hey, too much stress for me. Yeah, the laws suck, but that's the reality we live in. But hey, I'm not kicking my wife out. She's still gonna live with me, and nothing's gonna change in our relationship. And then, my wife's parents were fine with that. So that's the talk. Then, let her cool down for a week or two. Then you serve her. I actually didn't serve her till 2 months after. I mean, it took me a while to get to the paperwork. I did it really slow, but it can be done a lot faster. Wife's friended with the divorce settlement agreement. Okay, your number one best offer. And this is important: you never ever negotiate divorce settlement agreement with your wife, no matter what she asks for and no matter what she threatens. So that's why I say your divorce settlement agreement has to be the most you're willing to give your wife without her asking for anything. AKA, it's got to be you got to be right at the middle, your best offer from the jump, because you're not going to negotiate. If you're implementing the not divorce system, you do not negotiate, you don't acquiesce, you don't cave, you don't even talk to her about it. You just present her here, this is what we're doing, and you just wait for her to sign it. Because women are the definition, in negotiations, women are the definition of if you give a mouse a cookie, that children's book. They'll ask for more and more and more and more and more, and no. You'll end up getting slaughtered if you even give her 1 penny extra that she's asking for. And the stuff she's asking for, she actually does not want. So men don't understand. It's all a sperm strength test. If you pass it and just tell her no, 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 that means you pass. Which means by the meets principle, she's going to require a low MEAT meet from you. Low money, energy, attention, time during this divorce process. That's what we want. That means won't take as much from you. In my case, she took nothing, just $650. So simply follow the system, follow what I say. Correctly manage wife's mental emotional warfare. Okay, so it's like my wife threatening to not sign the divorce papers. Just get up, walk out of the apartment for an hour, come back later if she does that. Or if she tries to argue about anything, just get up, walk out. At this point, to me was wife signed the divorce settlement agreement in front of a notary. And then it was submitted to court, and then it became a successful uncontested divorce, pending any procedural errors on divorce forms. The other option which could happen, this did not happen for me, this did not happen to me, wife does not sign it, then you get a contested divorce, litigation needed, divorce lawyer needed. And so my scenario was this one, because I did all the variables up here correct. And if you do any of them wrong, well, you'll probably be coming over here with a lawyer bill of $30,000 minimum, to prepare for the trial, talk with the other lawyers, go to trial, litigate for you, time in the car. So you really want to do everything correct up here to get what you want and minimize legal fees.